Hi everyone, thank you for coming to join me. I just want to do what I hope is a quick video. I've decided to jump in and do the Marguerite Miller Challenge 2023. I started it last year but got lost with the prompts, but I'm determined to give it a better go this time. So I know that I'm a bit late to the party, but I don't think it really matters because it's one of those things that you can jump in and out of every time. But what I do want to do is try and catch up. So I'm not sure what week they're on at the moment. I think it started in the early new year. So obviously I'm like 2.5 months behind, aren't I? So I don't mind. I do find it difficult because I read a prompt and they don't particularly mean anything to me. So I have to really think about it. So I've done two. So I'll show you what I've done. I'm leaving the first 2 pages clear. I haven't printed the prompts yet. I've just bought them from Marguerite Miller's website, Etsy site, but I haven't had a chance to print them. But I think I want to do four, put four of the prompts on that page and then do 4 collages. I don't want to put the prompts on the collage, I don't think. So I'm still undecided. So the first one that I had to do was, should we do it? Surprise you all. So the first one was transport. So I've got transport there, a zoo animal. I got a lion. Handwriting, I used a stamp. So, but it is handwriting, but it's just a stamp of handwriting. Stained paper I've got here, back here. A sticker, I used some washi tape and a library card. So that was the first one, and it took me about 2 days to think to think of that. So I'm not very quick. And then you've got to find the images that you want, and well, yeah. So the next one that I did, even hubby said he liked this one. So this was number 2. I'm going to actually put some numbers on these, although that does say 2 on it. So this was the least favourite colour, which to me, I used yellow because I love yellow, but it's not a colour that I would choose to wear or to have in my house, or, it's just one of those colours I don't particularly go to. So I picked yellow. A sewing notion. Well, I've used background paper. That's from Crafty Cat USA. That's from one of her sewing page. And I've used some tape measure. Something recycled. Well, I've used the tag offer tea bag there, and that tea bag packet is recycled. Foreign language, I've got some, it's either French or Italian there. Tea bag cover, I've got the tea bag packet. Fibre, yarn or string. Well, I put a tag in there which has got string on it, and that's got string as well. So I think that works for those two. And that's as far as I've got. Blank page. I'm going to take that tag out of there. So somewhere I've got them written down for number 3. So number 3 was something you do at a party, a fruit, anything winter, lines, a shoe, and a ticket stub. Okay, so where have I put my bits and pieces that I found for that? Oh, right in front of my face. So I've been and looked and found things so that I'm not faffing around with you too much. It's just how to use them. So I've got a piece of paper here that is anything winter. So this is a paper from Amy at Crafty Cat, and it's got snowflakes on, and it's a wintry page. It's from one of her winter kits. So I've got that. A fruit, I've fussy cut some plums out of a book page. A shoe, did it say a shoe? Yes, a shoe. I've got an advert there for some shoes, and I've fussy cut some shoes out as well. Ticket stub, it said that, didn't it? Yeah, ticket stub. And something that you do at a dance. So, no, something you do at a party. So I've got a couple of dancing type things and lined paper. So I've got all the bits and pieces together. So I'm just going to make a start. I'm going to go for it. So I'm just going to use this as my background. Does it matter which way I put it? I think I'll put it that way. I don't suppose it really matters. I don't know. Maybe it will. Maybe I'll put it on and wish that I'd used it the other way. Oh, and you know, I've walked down the village this morning and I forgot to buy my glue sticks. Gosh, golly, Carol. Never mind. It's okay. Now, I don't think I will do a video every week of these collages. I don't know. I might do. But as I say, I might do a few just to catch up, because I am way behind with them. But like I said, I don't think it matters. I don't think there's any police that are going to come and get me for it. I've got nothing to mush it down with. I liked the size of this book, and I think it was only about £3.50 it's called, in the UK it's called The Range. So it wasn't expensive. And I like the size of the pages, and I like that you can turn it back and just have your page flat. So anyway, so that's something winter. Okay. And what have I got? I've got these dancing people, which I think are quite cute. And I've got that as well that's dancing, haven't I? So they could all be dancing. Put that there, I'm covering up that snowflake. So that's dancing. We could have lined paper. We have the plum. Perhaps the dancing in a orchard, is the word I was looking for. I think I might prefer that over there, you know. Does it matter? I don't suppose it does. So then they would be dancing. But then if that's there, I can't put my fruit there, can I? Oh, decisions, decisions. I don't want it like that. And it does go that way, doesn't it? Oh, so hard. I thought I was being really clever, having everything ready. Obviously not. So if that was to go there like that, and if I'm to put the people dancing there like that, although I have got lined paper here as well, haven't I? They could be dancing. They're all dancing. I've got a ticket stub there. And then I've got shoes that could go down there. I think I'll do something like that. I'm just going to stick them on. I have been following a few people that are doing this challenge, and some of the things they come up with, I think, wow, wow, the way that their minds work just kind of blows me away, because mine just doesn't. Wouldn't do for us all to be the same though, would it? At all. So I think I want that there. And I think I might want to put that one down there in that corner. Like that. I think I might want to put the shoes on here. So I'm going to stick those on. I suppose I could have thought about the layout for things. I kind of checked the size to make sure that I wasn't picking images or pictures and things that were going to be way too big. But I never thought about checking for the layout and seeing if it actually worked. That might have been a useful thing to do, Carol. And it says January there as well, so that's a winter, something winter, isn't it? So how are you all doing? I know a lot of you are having quite a lot of snow at the moment. I know Barbie from Nellie and Ruth Designs, I know she's put a video up of all the snow that she's got, and gosh, we get like a centimetre if we're lucky where I live. We just don't get the snow. So I think if I put that there and that on there, that'll work. I suppose I'm trying to make a bit of not a story with the, oh, that's got writing on it. I better put it the right way up then, hadn't I? Kind of a bit of a story with the images that I'm using. Is that level? It didn't say straight. Oh, it did say straight lines. Oh, no, it just says lines. That could mean anything, couldn't it? And I'm going to put the fruit there. So then I've just got my people that are dancing. Maybe they're the spare shoes for when they go home, because they've got nice dance slippers on, look. And I think I'll just stick that coming out there. About there. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to stick it on. It's a ticket stub. Maybe these ones are at a fancy dress party. Could be, couldn't they? And I've got stickiness already, so that's no good, is it? I don't know if I'm going to get all of them done. I've got 4 that I would like to do with you. So, and if this video isn't for you, then, you know, catch me next time. This will go live tonight. So I'm just trying to see what I'm doing with these little folks. This one will go live tonight, and then, so, or early Saturday night, Friday night, Saturday morning. Well, I like that. So that's number 3. What do you think? I've managed it all. I've got a stub, ticket stub, a shoe. I've got lines, anything winter. I've nearly covered it up, but it does say January. A fruit, and something you do at a party, which is dance. So I've used all 6. I know you don't have to use all 6, but I have. So I can put my card, my journal card, back in there. So that's number 3. Number 4, something folded, housework, ocean creature, piece of washi, art scrap, and wrapping paper. Okay, I wasn't sure about this one, but I've got bits and pieces again. So I'm going to just go for it again. They're my houseworky bits. So I'm going to stick this on here as background. This is my wrapping paper. So I'm just going to stick that on as background. I suppose you could collage. What I'm hoping is that as I get on with these, it will be easier for me, because I think if you do something often enough, you get better at it, don't you? That's my thought. So I'm going to put that on there. Oops, too high, too low. Oops, there you go. That'll do. And my card's broken, so I need to find a new plastic. Yep, it's definitely broken. Oh dear, that broke. It's broke. I think I push too hard with it sometimes. So that's my background. And I kind of thought what did it say? I've covered it up, look. It said ocean creatures. So I kind of thought that's a little bit like weeds in the sea. Now my ocean creatures, I thought I would use some fishes. So I want one at the top and I want one at the bottom. So I think they're going to be kind of swimming in, is what I thought. Not sure which one I want. These are from Rachel at Roxy Creations. Who knew she had fish as well? Then a piece of artwork. I did this a while ago. So I think I need to put this on first. I'm going to do it as a band across the middle. Yeah. So I'll put that down first. I was just trying out, a lot of people do those paint samples, don't they? And I thought, well, it looks like fun. I've only got really cheap kids paints, but it works okay. I don't mind if it's not quite in the middle, but I'm going to kind of overlap it with my fishes. There we go. Careful, Carol, now. Don't do it too hard. So that's my... Let's just cross them off as I do them. Make it easier for me. Wrapping paper, got. Art scrap, got. Okay, fishes. Now I don't think I want to put the whole fish on. So I am actually going to, don't look folks, but I am actually going to... He didn't feel a thing. He's swimming into the page like that. He's swimming across whoosh, like that. So he's going to go on there. Some of the things that I've picked really did make me laugh when I decided that's what I was going to use. I think I might be taking the prompts a little bit too far. Artistic license and all that. See, I like that. I do like that. And then I think I will have that fishy on there. Now, what I'd got for the housework is I've got this lady. And I think I'm going to put her on there with that fish swimming up to her. Or she could go on there with that fish. But I think I like her down here. And then I've got... With less work, with less work is kitchen tableware. So I thought that's an advert for what she's using. So then I've got housework and sea creatures, ocean creature, something folded. Well, I'm going to put her as a flip, so she'll flip down like that. See that? I was going to put that on, but it's just too big. So I'm just going to put with less work tile or kitchenware. Quite like that. Okay, so let's get this fish on. And I'm going to detail that fish as well. He doesn't want to lose his tail, this one. Can't say that I blame him. You never know, they may come in useful at another page, mightn't they? Right. So this fish is going a little bit further up because I don't want to cut his fin off. I've been naughty enough cutting off his tail. And then that lady's going to go on there. So I need washi, don't I? Washi, washi. of washi. I don't have much washi. Oh, I got a little bit. That's washi. I'll put some glue on it. I do like washi, but I never see any that I like. I bought this Tim Holtz washi tape quite a while ago, actually. And as ever, when I buy anything Tim Holtz, I'm just loath to use it because, well, it's so expensive. But worth it, I guess. Well, it isn't worth it because I don't use it. I hoard it. Oh gosh, you're not going to be surprised when I say I've got sticky fingers, are you? Let's put a bit of glue on that and get her stuck down. I just thought that's something folded then, isn't it? I mean, I suppose you can take these prompts as literally as you like, you know. There we go, she's going to fold down there. Have I missed anything? I don't think I have. I've got these kitchen items, and I thought about kind of putting I'm just going to wipe my hands a minute. Okay, I've just wiped my fingers. So I cut out these little bits and pieces of kitchenware, and I just thought that I might use those, or a few of them, because they're kind of houseworky. You know, you need biscuits after you've done it. I'm going to do that. I'm going to put the label on because it's about the housework, and this is about all the stuff that makes it a little bit easier for the lady of the house. That lady. Oh dearie me. This lady here, what flips down and flips back up again, her makes it a bit easier for her to get her jobs done if she's got things that are useful that don't stick to her fingers like they stick to mine. What do we think? Does she want a bus, pan and brush? Oh, I like it. Yeah, so let's put those on, shall we? These are actually from a magazine that is dated 1944. I think they're called Home and County, can't remember, but I picked some up a while ago in a charity shop. Not a charity shop, second-hand bookshop. And they are fascinating. I picked them up when we were on holiday. Did I just put glue on that? A couple of years ago. And every now and then I will take a page out, but they were really interesting. They really were. Oh, she just needs some biscuits though, doesn't she? Put the biscuits there. Hope it's got chocolate ones in her biscuit tin. And then we're going to use the dustpan, but she's got no brush. That was too fiddly to cut out, so I didn't bother. And these I will save in my little box. I'm collecting a little box of bits and pieces. So I've got a flip, I've got wrapping paper, a piece of art scrap, a piece of washi, ocean creatures, housework, and something folded. So I think that works. I think I want to keep her flapped down a bit because that's wet, otherwise she's going to stick. And yeah, I want her to stick, but I don't want her to stick to the page. So, oh, the little, I think you keep your shoe polish and stuff in there. And I think that it's obviously asking to be stuck on, isn't it? Otherwise it would not have stuck to my finger. If it's asking to be stuck, on, it will be. There. And I am going to, that is very sticky, so I'm going to put a piece of non-stick stuff on there. Just trying to figure out if I can stick her in it so that she doesn't, I don't think I can. Don't think I can. Okay, let me just wipe my fingers again. Just while I had you on pause, I went to look for the magazines. This one's March 1941, and it's The Ideal Home and Gardening. So they are old, and it's got recipes in it for wartime cooking. It's got beautiful houses in it, and it's got plans of houses. So if you wanted to build a house, you could use these. So it's got, I've loved reading through them, I really have, and it's got all sorts of interesting little bits and tidbits in from the early 1940s. So that's my book. I've got about 5 of those, and I've just started taking pages out. That is a bit sticky, but I like it. I do like it. Right, so that was 4. So put my ones that I've done over there. Except that I've got 5 and 6 on the other sides. Oh dear. Right, this one you might think I've lost the plot a little bit. Nothing new there, I know. So this one is a doll or a toy, number 5. A doll or a toy, sand or stone, something cold, a clock, a photo, something that came in the mail. Okay, so I've got something cold, so I've got these papers that are cold. I've got a selection of cold papers, and this one as well, because it says winter longing on it. So I've got those papers that I can use it as backgrounds. A toy. So I've got a teddy bear. I've got 2 to choose from. Sand or stone. I got an hourglass because that's got sand in it. A clock. 2 clocks. Something that came in the mail, so that's a bit of an envelope. It's the inside of an envelope. And then the photo. Now, I don't know how many of you know Wilson, Betty and Kepple. And Wilson and Kepple were a couple that did entertainment back in the, I'm going to say 40s, a long time ago. If you look on YouTube for Wilson and Kepple, you will find them doing their sand dance, and it makes me laugh, giggle. It brings me such joy to see Wilson and Kepple doing their sand dance. And because one of the things was sand, that's the photo that I'm using. Now, I know you think I've probably lost the plot with that, but it makes me smile. It really does. I think the seriousness, just have a look on YouTube for Wilson and Kepple sand dance. And if it doesn't make you giggle, well, come back and tell me. So I've got the 2 geezers. I quite like this teddy because the look on his face is as if he's going, what the chuff? Looking at these 2 geezers. I've got my what came in the mail. So that's my little piece of envelope. I've got my egg timer. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that can go behind there, can't it, for egg timer. A clock. I've got the 2 clocks. Got a clock there. I thought I might use 2 clocks. I don't know. So let me just see what I've got. Sorry, folks. A doll or a toy, yes. Sand or stone, yes. Something cold. I need to pick my paper. A clock, I've got clocks. A photo, I've got the Man Ice, Wilson and Kepple. Something that came in the mail. So yeah, yep. So that's what I'm going to do, I think. Can we see? Am I too far this way? So do I want... I think I might use this one that says Winter Longing. Because it's a bit sandy coloured as well, with it being pale. And that's one of the hints, isn't it? So let's just... Don't tear the lady's head from the previous page, Carol. That would not be good. So I'm going to put that on there. I think that would go on there, wouldn't it? You know, I am accidentally going to rip this poor lady, aren't I? I'm not careful. Be careful. Wasn't very neat tearing, was it? Okay. I think if I put that like that, I can turn her up. I just don't want to tear her. That would not be good, would it? Right, turn it round. So if that fits on there like that, that can be the background and it covers the winter, doesn't it? Okay, we'll do that. Do any of you that are doing this, or are any of you doing this challenge? Is it a challenge? I don't know. I suppose it is. It's a challenge for you as an individual, I think, to do this, isn't it? And how comfortable you are. Oh. I know you can't see what I'm doing. It's probably a very good job. I'm gluing everything but the paper, including me. Okay. And I've got a little wet wipe over here as well. Right, back again. Oh, not upside down. This is a challenge for me, and I think it's good to do something that gets you out of your comfort zone. Even if it does make you... Oh, God, that's next to useless, Carol. Absolutely next to useless. I'm just going to peel that back. Look for my wet glue. Oh, it's right in front of me, look. And I'm just going to put some wet glue down there because I didn't do a very fantastic job of sticking this. With my little no goods flattener. There we go. Okay, that's better. So that's got that on it. I'm going to put my paper there. I think I'm going to do it lower down. Does that matter? I don't think so. So this is my envelope. So something that came in the mail, I think, was the prompt. Something that came in the mail, it was. So I'm going to put that on there. I think I might want to put both clocks on. I don't want to cover up the winter longing. I might put that clock there. And I think it would be nice to use that clock because that means that spring's coming. That's a spring clock, isn't it? And if I use that teddy, okay, so I'm trying to think what order. I think this needs to go down first. You'll probably, if any of you do go and have a look at Wilson and Kepple, you'll probably realise what a weird sense of humour I've got. It's the expressions on the guys' faces. They keep such a straight face when they are doing it. Honestly, I'm not kidding. Absolutely. It cracks me completely up. If I'm feeling miserable, they're my go-to cheer-ups. Bless them. Put that clock in that corner, I think. Time's ticking for them. Put that clock there. Now, I'm hoping that I can fit like 6 prompts. I guess if I print them small enough, I should be able to, because then I'll do 6 pages and then I'll do another group of the prompts. That's my thought. That's what I'm thinking. But I'll get them printed off tomorrow and do that. Right, now I want to put that and my teddy, don't I? Oh, that works well, doesn't it? Have I got them all? Let me just check. $1 a toy, yes. Something sand, yes. Something cold, yes. A clock, yes. A photo, yes. Something that came in the mail, yes. So I can put my clock down, my egg timer, is that what they're called? I guess they're not just egg timers, are they? Is there a right and a wrong way? It's going, I can see the sand falling down that way. Did I want it like that? Yes, if I put it like that, then Teddy can sit in front of it, can't he? So I've got another egg timer and a teddy to go in my little box of tricks, and another clock. I don't think I need 2 clocks. Let's just glue Teddy. And then that's that one finished as well, isn't it? He does look as if he can't believe what he's seeing, doesn't he? There we go. That one is sticking, so I'm still going to fold that up. Okay, and then the last one that I wanted to do with you, if you don't mind holding with me while I do it, is number 6. So number 6 was something from plastic. So I've got some little spaceships. They're cut out toys, so they're going to stick to my fingers. Something from plastic. An advert. So this is a vintage advert for space travel. Something from space. So I've got the clangers. I don't know if anybody knows who the clangers are. I'm probably showing definitely my kids' age, if not mine. Love the clangers. And a little spaceman. Texture paper. So I've cut a little, it's not a moon because the clangers live on the moon, but that's a little planet. Instructions. I've got instructions of a spaceship and a name from your family. So the name that I'm using for my family is my dad, and my father was called Ronald Swap. And I think Swap is a Dutch name, not pronounced like that if you're in Holland, but it's Swap, and his name was Ronald. And this was his certificate of service in 1939 when he was in the Royal Navy during the war. So I'm going to use my dad on there. So that's what I'm doing for this one. So let's let's get rid of those sticky papers. I think I need putting in the bin as well with nice sticky. And we'll put this down first. So this is my background. So it's the schematics of one of the spaceships. And I'm nearly out of glue, so I definitely got to go down the shop tomorrow. Everything comes to a halt if you run out of glue, doesn't it? This is my last one, I think. I don't think I've ever got so low. Panics me a little bit when I run out of glue. Is anyone else like that? So I'm going to put that on the page. And then I'm going to put my dad. Well, I want my dad to go just there. I'm going to put the clangers on a little bit of, this looks textured as well. This is doily papers, and I'm going to put that down there because I think they're the hills or the rock formations on the planet that the clangers live on. So I'm going to put that on there. So that's a little bit of texture as well, I thought. So that can go at the bottom. Have I gone over the page there? That can go on there like that. And then these two pages together showed my weird sense of humour, doesn't it? With Wilson and Kepple and the clangers. Oh, dearie me. And I've lost the clangers. Where have they gone? Oh, they're here. Oh, gosh. Thought we'd lost them. So I'm going to put them on there. Put my dad on first, I think. So we've got my dad's record of service from when he was in the Navy. So he served in the Navy for the duration of the war. He signed up before he was called up because he wanted the choice of what he joined. So he joined the Navy, couldn't swim a stroke. What's he like? And then I'm going to put the clangers there like that at the bottom, because they're looking, they can hear something. They talk with whistles, the clangers. There's another thing for you. If you've not watched the clangers, have a look on YouTube at the clangers and see what weird sense of humour Carol's got. Got a soup dragon. There, they can go just there. So I think they can hear something. They're kind of listening out and they're not sure what they can hear. And I think what they can hear, I wonder what this will stick on with. What do I need? Sort of glue do I need to put that? I haven't really thought about that. I wonder if it'll stick with, I don't think it'll stick with glue stick because it's kind of, I think it's like a handmade paper. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this glue on. I need to put more than that on, won't I? Because that's not gonna cover it. But then at least I can fill in. So that's my planet. I'm going to have my advert there. So I think I'll put the advert on next, and then I want the spaceman leaping, and I think he's what they can hear but they can't see him, and they'll be surprised when he comes into view because I don't think they've ever seen a spaceman before, those clangers. I think actually in one of the series they did. I think a spaceman did land. Yeah, about there. And then with this I am going to use this glue just because I'm going to be putting him on that piece of handmade paper. I think it's handmade paper. Don't know where it came from. I never see any for sale locally. You know, you see it online and things, but then I'm a bit funny sometimes. I like to see what I'm buying. That sounds silly. To infinity and beyond. Oh, look. I think his spaceship's landed already. That's my piece of plastic, is this spaceship. It's a kid's rocket. So in mine, I'm saying that that is made of plastic, that rocket. I had some other spaceships to choose from. I just Googled kids plastic rockets and that's what it came up with, that and these. But I didn't like those as much. So let's just double check that I've got everything. We have got made from plastic, so that's my rocket. That's made from plastic. Advert, yep, I've got an advert. Something from space, well, we've got the spaceman, we've got the planet, and we've got my little clangers. So that will do. Texture paper, we've got that world. Name of the family, I've got my dad, Ronald Swap. My maiden name was Swap. And we've got the instructions, so I've put the schematics or the plans for the rocket ship. So I am up to prompt number 6. So the next one will be prompt number 7. So I really do hope that you like what I'm doing. I may pop on and do some more with you. Let me know what you think. Take care, folks, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.